Well, humidity values definitely went back up across central Texas today as southerly winds brought in the Gulf moisture. Now we do have a disturbance rolling in from the northwest tonight, and as that disturbance makes its way to the southeast, any thunderstorms that develop across northwest Texas will likely slip to the southeast as well. How long do they hold together? Some models drag it through most of the area, others only to the western half of central Texas. So I do think we'll have thunderstorms after 8-9 o'clock tonight. It is just how far do they penetrate into central Texas is the main key. So severe storm potential. I do think we're going to have a higher chance from Meridian to San Saba back to the northwest. That's where we're going to have more concentrated activity. Then as this moves farther off to the east, it should start to weaken some, but still some isolated severe thunderstorms will be possible. So as that enters our western counties, hail could be up to half-dollar size, wind 60 miles per hour. But again, as it makes its way east, I do think it'll slowly weaken as we approach midnight and beyond. So let's take a look at the timing of this. As we go into the evening hours, by 9 o'clock, thunderstorms approaching from the northwest. Again, how many of them? Still a little bit of a question mark. They haven't quite developed as of this recording, but it does appear that we will have at least some thunderstorm activity moving on in. And you can see it's on the stronger side as we head toward 11 and midnight. But watch what happens after midnight. Things really start to weaken in a hurry as that approaches the I-35 corridor and goes away altogether as we get into sunrise Friday morning. So before midnight, maybe a couple stronger thunderstorms after midnight, really weakening here across the area. And then that will lead us to a decent day as we make our way into Friday afternoon. Now, beyond that thunderstorm complex, as we get into Friday afternoon, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Saturday, partly cloudy skies as well. So I think most of your weekend's actually going to be okay. Even Sunday. Late in the day Sunday, maybe a few isolated thunderstorms developing around here. Then as we head toward Memorial Day itself, that's when I do think our thunderstorm chances will start to go up once again. We've been talking about this all week. The timing of the front is still in question, though, whether it's going to be more in the day or come into the evening hours. That'll be something we continue to track as we get a little bit closer. So for tonight, temperatures will make their way down into the upper 60s and lower 70s. Then tomorrow, highs into the low to mid 90s across the region. And yes, it will be humid to go along with that. So it'll feel like the mid to upper 90s when you factor in the humidity. And looking at your forecast, 93 on Friday, 95 on Saturday. Maybe a slight chance of a thunderstorm late Sunday, but better chances will roll in Monday. Does that mean it's going to rain all day Monday? No, I don't think it will. But I do think there will be some scattered thunderstorms around, especially during the afternoon and evening hours. 89 degrees for a high. 87 on Tuesday. 40% chance of lingering showers and storms. And we'll keep it about 20 to 30% as we make our way through next week, with highs generally in the 80s and lows into the upper 60s to near 70. And looking at the Brazos Valley, temperatures into the middle 90s for you. Not expecting much in the way of thunderstorm activity even for tonight. By Sunday evening, a chance for a couple of isolated storms. Monday, better chances, but again, not an all-day thunderstorm event. It'll likely come in the afternoon and evening. And then as we get into next week, maybe slightly cooler out there. A couple of thunderstorm chances and highs in the upper 80s to near 90 with lows near 70.